Hey Aries, welcome to Good Witch Intuitive Tarot. This is your weekly reading. This reading's for anyone with Aries placements or anyone else. Oh, I don't know why I shuffled these this way, but that's okay. I had already shuffled them like this, but we'll just do it a few times. This is for anyone with Aries placements or anyone else who's guided to see the Aries reading for whatever reason they've been guided. This reading could resonate right now or later on down the line. My readings are predictive, so keep that in mind. If you don't know what this is, all the more reason to pay close attention. It's a prediction. There could be multiple messages and multiple different predictions and multiple storylines that come out right to the very last second of this video. All right, so let's get into it. One more shuffle, Aries reading. All right, let's do it. So this is the vice versa tarot. The side we see is going to be the side I read, okay? They're each a different perspective. All right, let's check it out. What do we need to know here about this Aries reading? What's important? Okay. Wow, the big tower came out right off the bat. Okay, so there could be something. Wow, it ends something. So this big tower is putting a complete end to something. Okay, which the tower always does, flatten something so you could rebuild it. Tower's not always bad. I say this all the time in my readings. Usually when the tower's the first card out, it's a really good reading. Okay, so there's something that needed to end, right? Needed to transform. What else do we need to know? Aries reading here. You've got a lot of Scorpio coming out in your reading, Aries. This could be your own energy or someone else's. Wow. Seven of Swords. Someone is getting unmasked. Okay, see how the mask falls out? It could be a Pisces, could be anybody, could be a Scorpio. All right, we also have the Knave of Cups that came out. Let's get the central issue here. What is the central issue here, please, for Aries or anyone else who's guided to see the Aries reading? What is the central issue? Aries reading. What's okay? Wish fulfillment. Like I said, sometimes this is what happens when we, this is way too many. I can't take all that. We can only take one or two at a time. Sometimes I'll take three if I feel guided to, but I'm not taking 5 or 6 cards. Tell me about this reading here for Aries. Just one or two, please. One or two cards. What do we need to know? Aries reading. Aries, or for anyone who's guided to see the Aries reading, what's most important here? So this, when this tower hits, it's because something gets put to a stop, and whoever was wearing the mask loses their mask. So whoever was trying to do something gets exposed. All right, interesting. Can I get one more card here, please? Aries reading, one more card. That's way too, oh, it's only 2. Okay, I thought it was a stack. Let's take a look at it. Okay, so let's see what's back here. Like I said, we don't read these traditionally reversed because they have their own reversal attached to them. This is a very interesting reading. So the whole thing, the whole reading is, these two came out together, and I kind of like to keep them together. The whole thing is about something that's wish fulfillment. So something we really, really want. All right. Now, it's interesting because right around the thing we really, really want is the Knave of Cups, which is like the Page of Cups, but no children in this deck. This is an adult. It's a mature energy. And the Knight of Cups. So we have the Page and the Knight bringing in the cup. And if you, I mean, this is really the Ace of Cups, right? But it's not here yet because the Knight's back there bringing it in. It's kind of like a 2-for-1 card. So right here you have what is the equivalent of the Knave, which is in other decks you might call this the Page, but it's more mature. So the Knave of Cups, the Knight of Cups, and the Ace of Cups, all in these 2 cards. All right, and they all have something to do with wish fulfillment. But when I see this one, it's always in the dark. So the Ace of Cups is coming in with that Knight, and you don't see them coming. So this could be the shocker, right? This could be the thing. All of a sudden, boom, the cycle is put to a rest and the new day. So see these two here? They're seeing the end coming, and they're sitting here waiting for that new beginning. So we see the new beginning coming in here. Over here, they're just seeing the end come in. They haven't seen the beginning yet, okay? So keep that in mind. When this hits, there's an ending, and someone's mask falls to the ground, and we see what it is they were doing. Now, to me, this feels like someone's been holding back and wasn't sure what they wanted to do. They kept going, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. And they put themselves in this devil energy of holding back because they couldn't make up their mind. Well, it looks to me like they're suddenly going to come forward. This is the Knight of Wands. So all of a sudden, fast movement happens, and something that was completely stopped and blocked because somebody couldn't make up their mind, boom, they move forward and come in. They flatten the cycle. It's like the cycle ends. It's been this never ending story of holding back and contemplating. It's almost like this person's juggling, like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? They kept themselves in a state of the devil, stuck. I'm not sure what I want to do. I'm not sure what I want. I'm not sure who I want to be with. I'm not sure where I want to go, whatever it is, right? All of a sudden, someone chooses what they're going to do and they come charging in, fiery and passionate. And it's a tower moment. It's like, what? Where'd you come from? I've been here all along, but I was wearing a mask so you couldn't see me, or you didn't know who I was, or you didn't know what I wanted, right? Boom, here they are. They're with cup in hand. They come in the middle of the night, in the dark, so to speak. Really, they are your wish fulfillment, or you are their wish fulfillment. Because remember, all of this can be vice versa. So Aries, this totally could be you doing this with someone else. You going, oh my God, I know what I want. I waited all this time and now I know. And it hits you and you're like, or you just finally make up your mind and you come in and you blow their mind, right? Because this could all be vice versa. Every reading can be. But what I really see here is someone who's going to come charging in, or you're going to go charging into them, and it's going to be kind of like a moment of, it is going to be a tower moment, because it ends this constant, I don't know what to do, I don't know what to do, I don't know what to do, I'm not sure what to do. It ends that, and it also takes the mask off. I now have to stand here naked in my truth and reveal my true thoughts and feelings, whether it's you or them, right? And this happens. It's like, boom, out of the blue. All right, so now, as we come down further in the reading, we have the Magician who's working with the universe. So here's the Magician on the traditional side, but on this side, we see that Magician from behind, and look at the growth behind him right there. There's growth right there. And why is there growth? There's growth all around the Magician, because the Magician's been working it, baby, working with the universe, doing whatever they need to do. I feel like they're going to come in. I feel like someone's coming in and they're going to say what they need to say. I made up my mind. I'm not holding back anymore. I'm saying something. And then they leave. All right. So it's more like, I'm letting you know how I feel. Now the ball's in your court. And they go. Now, next card out. I thought this was very interesting. These came out together. We've got the Knight of Pentacles, which is the slowest moving knight in the deck. But when they come in, they are methodical. They are trustworthy, and they are ready. So what seems like a knight charging in out of nowhere is really a knight who's long thought about this and decided what they want. And when they come in, somebody's going to get in the boat and go with them. They're going to take the cup that they're going to hand them. This is somebody saying, I'm ready. The knight comes in with the cup in hand, the Knight of Cups, with the cup in hand, Knave of Cups, and it's the Ace of Cups. Hands somebody that cup. And this has been like a long time in the works. And then this person says, I'm getting in the boat with you, and goes with them. And where are they heading? Not on this side. This is the non-traditional side, and they head right into the unknown. But they're heading into it with the cup in hand. Like, I accept this challenge of going into the unknown with this person, even though I don't know where it's going to take me. I feel good about it because this person is trustworthy. They're reliable. They're steady. You know, this is somebody you want to go into the unknown with. It could have even shown that this has been a long time coming, you know. It's really a cool reading. Let's see what else comes out as we go into this. Spirit and angels, anyone for the highest good? What do we need to know about this reading? What are the messages? What do we need to know? What are the messages? to know? What are the messages? What do we need to know? What are the messages? Aries reading for anyone with Aries placements or anyone else who's guided to see the Aries reading for whatever reason they've been guided. One more shuffle. All right, let's find out about it. I want to know about this Knight of Swords down here, first of all. What is the Knight of Swords doing down here? The Devil and the wait, nope, so sorry. The in the camera everything's backwards. The Star. Okay, so the Star's reversed and the Devil's here. So this is whatever this something's been keeping someone, the Devil has kept someone from their hopes, wishes, and dreams. And the Devil is that they wouldn't speak up. So this speaking up, which somebody's about to do, is something that they have contemplated on and thought about. But see how the Devil's like, no, stop, don't go. They couldn't make up their mind. So this really is... this really has been about someone who hasn't spoken how they felt. This could be definitely could be a Capricorn. It could be an Aquarius. It could be a Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It could be a Gemini or a Virgo or a Pisces. It could be anybody. There's a lot of signs here. And definitely could be a Scorpio. The first cards out of your deck were Scorpio. All right, so let's find out about all that Scorpio energy. I want to know about the Tower, the Death card, and the Seven of Swords all at once. It's all one event happening. Tower, Death card, Seven of Swords. What do we need to know about this for Aries or anyone else who's watching the Aries reading? Tower, Death card. Oh, wow. Six of Wands reversed. All right, give me one more. The Tower, the Death card, and the Seven of Swords. Tower, Death card, Seven of Swords. What is going on? The Wheel. Oh, wow. And the Death card reversed. Wow, this was hidden behind the Wheel. All right, so this is really important. This is something that's about to move forward that was completely stuck. We're talking Six of Wands reversed, Death reversed. Now we're talking Wheel of Fortune and Death in the upright. Boom. All of a sudden everything changes. Full speed ahead, Knight of Wands. I don't know. Knight of Swords and Knight of Wands. They're both here. Something changes this situation like that. It's like on a dime. Everything changes. Well, it's the Tower. Let's go back. Just get the Tower. Tell me just about the Tower. What is the cause of change here? I feel like it's this Knight of Wands. Tell me about the Knight of Wands and the Tower. I want to see them both together. The Knight of Wands and the Tower. This could be a Scorpio, Sagittarius, cusper. Tell me about the Knight of Wands. Or you might know them as a Sag or a Scorpio. Or anybody. Could be anybody. Tell me about the Knight of Wands and the Tower. Knight of Wands and the Tower. And this could be your very own energy, don't forget. Knight of Wands in the Tower, especially if you're the one riding in to say something or just suddenly going to change the energy. Knight of Wands in the Tower. Anything at all we need to know? It's way too many. I can't take all that. Knight of Swords was reversed again there on top of that stack. I only want one or two for the Knight of Wands and the Tower. Can we just get one or two? Oh, gosh. I keep getting clumps, guys, and I'm not taking clumps. Just one or two cards on the Knight of Wands and the Tower. If we have to, I'll move on without it. There we go. Four of Swords. So this to me says actions being taken where there was none. So we were like this, completely doing nothing. And then all of a sudden, boom, action. This is what the change is. Action happens. All right. So where there's been nothing happening, whether it be from a Scorpio or Sagittarius, there's so much Scorpio and Sagittarius in your reading, it's almost ridiculous. Up here, all up here. So whatever was going on where there was nothing happening, no one was saying anything, somebody was very much contemplating, but they were Devil, Four Swords, not budging. Constantly think about it, but never making a move. Suddenly they're going to take an action, Knight of Wands, and it's going to cause this tower out of the blue, and everything that was stuck is suddenly going to be moving forward. So we go from stuck energy to full speed ahead. Here, it just everything changes on a dime. It's on a dime. Everything changes. Let me take a look at this. Nine of Cups, smack dab in the middle. Let's look at that. What is this Nine of Cups doing? Smack dab in the middle. This is the central issue. Magician reverse. So this is whatever was not budging. This is someone who had to go within to figure out what they wanted. It's impossible to manifest what you want if you aren't sure what you want. So we had somebody who was stuck in devil energy. They were unable to manifest what they wanted because they couldn't make up their mind. All right, give me another one on this Nine of Cups. Anything on the Nine of Cups? Five of Cups reversed. So this, there was a reason why they couldn't make up their mind, because they were healing from something. So there's something been going on that they've been going through some kind of a healing process about, which made it very difficult for them to make up their mind what they wanted. Tell me about the Knave of Cups and the Ace of Cups with the Knight of Cups on it. Crazy. Tell me all about this Knave with the Ace of Cups here. Okay, well, look at that. The Page of Pentacles in the reverse, and look at what flipped over. The Two of Pentacles, something's behind it too, and the Three of Cups. So this says to me, I'm making up my mind between people. So this could have been, somebody could have kept it very platonic because they weren't sure who they wanted. Now keep this in mind. This is coming through to me like this is a single person. So don't get upset about this, because the way this is coming out to me is, I have opportunities, but I haven't chosen which one I want yet. And I'm a very platonically single person. I'm not in a relationship with any of these people, but I have a choice to make. Okay, that's how this is coming through. There is nothing here saying somebody absolutely had a third party or absolutely was cheating or was playing people against each other or anything. This feels very, very, very platonic, right? This is, I have to make up my mind whether I want to be friends with somebody or whether I want to reunite with them or come together with them as more than friendship, or whether I'm sure which person I'm choosing. This comes through very innocent. It doesn't come through as, it's very innocent. Like, I have been quietly behind the scenes trying to figure out and watching who I really wanted in my life. Who is the person that is steadfast? Who is the person that's reliable and trustworthy? And if they say they're going to be there, they're there. If they say they're going to, this is all about someone who is reliable and trustworthy. Somebody who's really, you can count on this person, right? Whether it's them coming to you or you going to them. Whatever this is someone who's either scoped out a particular person and sees them as reliable and trustworthy, and that's why they want to move forward with them. Or this is a reliable and trustworthy person coming at you, or you them, that you have scoped out, right? Or them coming at you. So this could go either way. So one of you sees the other one as reliable, and the other of you is going to accept the person as reliable, because whatever way I look at this really has to do with someone making a decision about the person they want. And then they want to move forward with that person into the unknown. So they either are going to see this person as reliable and trustworthy, or the other person's going to see the person coming at them as reliable and trustworthy. So no matter how I look at this reading, what I really see is that someone here is making a decision. It looks to me like they're making decisions between people, really. And it doesn't look bad. It really looks to me as if they're trying to figure out, like, who would I marry? Who would I marry? Look at the King of Swords. He looks amazing. King of Swords, King of Cups right behind him. He looks amazing too. And the Justice card and the Ten of Pentacles. Who would I marry? That's why it's almost like somebody really had to think hard about this, because maybe they're trying to find out who they want to be in partnership with, who they want to spend their life with, who they trust. I mean, this is really, really important. So, this to me looks like somebody who really has been being methodical about who they're willing to get in that boat with and whose cup they're willing to accept. Okay, this is methodical. I have to be careful about this decision. It's why I've been keeping it quiet, because I'm just not going into the abyss, into the unknown with somebody who I can't trust or I don't know. All right, so let's get a little look at, now remember I did these together, the Knight of Cups, Knave of Cups, and I got that we are deciding who we're going to invest in. I feel like this might be somebody who even was on a dating site and getting to know people, right? Which is completely fine. Listen, I tell people this all the time. If you are on a dating site, you're trying to get to know people. If you go in and sleep with somebody on a dating site, that's your problem. Okay, but it's not their problem. They came on to get to know people. If you decided to sleep with them, I'm not trying to sound mean, but that's your own issue, right? Most people who are adults and who are thinking like an adult, they go in and they get to know people on dating sites. I want to know who you are. Listen, and if you still don't know who they are a year later and they're your friend, but you still don't really know anything about them or understand their life or anything, bye. I get it. Got to go your separate way. But in this case, this really feels to me like someone, now I'm just using dating site as an example, it doesn't have to be a dating site, but this really feels to me like somebody who's been getting to know a couple different people, maybe two, maybe three, and now they're ready to choose one. Okay, but they waited to see who was the most reliable, trustworthy person, because let's face it, in the whole grand scheme of things, that's really all that matters. Is this person got my back? Is this person going to be there for me when I'm sick? Is this person going to be there for me in the good, the bad? Do they care enough to be there for me, even when things aren't perfect, right? Because that's the person I want by my side. I don't care if they're not a GQ model. I want them to be somebody that I can laugh with and cry with and, be involved with, that is a quality person. The Knight of Pentacles, I don't care if they're feminine or masculine, the Knight of Pentacles is a quality human. All right, let's look at this. Whoa, just as I said, the Knight of Pentacles is a quality human. Seven of Wands and the Queen of Swords and the Two of Cups is back again. I feel like somebody's going to see their quality person and know exactly who they are. It's like they make up their mind is what they do. Tell me about the Magician. No, I don't feel like this is murky at all. Tell me about the Magician. One card on this Magician who's here working with the universe. Knight of Cups. This also always reminds me of the Victory Cup. It's almost like holding up, yeah, it's my victory, yay. Like when somebody hoists an athlete up on their shoulders and they got the cup, the World Cup in their hand, and they're like, yeah. That's what this reminds me. Even the Magician's like celebrating, yeah, I manifested this. Eight of Wands. Quickly coming in. There's something coming in. Now, this also could be an offer coming in quickly. Will you marry me? Will you be mine? Will you? This is, I exchange information with you. I want you to know I want this cup to be yours. So I'm going to say it instead of keeping it a secret and holding back. Because the keeping it a secret and holding back was only for the time that I had to really see who I wanted. I didn't want to come forward and say, hey, will you be mine? And then be like, just kidding. So for some reason, this person needed to be absolutely sure who they brought into their life for whatever reason. Now you could be this person. So everything I could be saying is exactly what you've been doing, and you're ready to reveal and take your mask off to someone who you see as a very quality person. Okay, let's get you some angel cards. Angels, what do we need to know here? Aries reading for anyone who's guided, weekly reading. Okay, delight, simplicity, clarity, and trust. Whoa, if that doesn't say it all, right? All right, so you've gotten the clarity. This is the thing you waited for. You needed the clarity. It's like you or they have gotten this clarity, and now it's like somebody realizes who it is that they want, what they need to do. They bring this information into their person, and they're like, hey, this is how I feel. They might be bringing clarity into the person who, like I said, somebody was wearing a mask here, and it's not like it doesn't feel like an ugly mask. It really feels to me like a mask of I can't really tell you what I'm doing because I don't want to hurt you, or I don't want to reveal this yet because I'm not sure and I want to be sure. All right, so there's some kind of clarity either coming in for them in their choice, or you in your choice. I don't know which one you are. Remember, this whole reading feels like it could be completely split. 50% of you are going to be the person going in to present this because you've made up your mind on who you want. The other 50% of you are going to receive this from someone who you either met at work or on a dating site or is in friendship in some way. And it's going to be vice versa for some of you. Delight, simplicity, it's going to be much easier than someone thinks. So everything someone worried about and stressed about or thought, oh no, I can't say anything, or whatever, it's going to be much simpler than it was originally thought to be. Like, I have to wear this mask, I can't say anything. The other person's going to be much easier to deal with than you thought, I feel. Or vice versa. Like I said, the tower is more of the moment of the epiphany or the moment of reveal, so to speak. But after that, it's all easy, right? There's a trust here. There's a mutual trust. Look at how the little unicorn trusts the angel, and the angel trusts the unicorn. They have this mutual trust. Quality humans going into the unknown together as two quality humans do. That's what this feels like to me. I hope that this helps somebody and makes sense to somebody. One of you have kept your feelings very quiet, haven't said anything. I don't know if you, and one of you may have been trying to see if there were someone else involved. Like, you might have waited because you thought that they were with somebody, or that maybe they were with somebody and now they're not. And it's like, now's my moment. They're free, I'm free, we're both free at the same time. It reminds me of a specific episode of Grey's Anatomy with Owen Hunt and Dr. Teddy Altman, and how they were best friends for so many years. They were each other's person, but they were in love with each other, but neither one of them was ever single at the same time as the other. This was their moment, right? But it's just a funny kind of an energy that I feel coming off this. Anyway, I hope you guys will share this with us if you know what this is, and I hope that it helps somebody, because it is going to be a tower moment for one of the or the other of you, where they're like, what? Wait, what? It's not going to be a bad tower. It's just going to be a surprise. I hope you guys will share. Anyway, good luck. For those of you, it's for, right? It's only for certain people, right? If you feel creeped out or you think it's disgusting to meet somebody as a friend and get to know them and then get in a relationship, then it's probably not your reading. So you don't have to be negative for the other people. I know sometimes when we talk about friends who become more than friends, people get real weird about it and they start saying negative things for whatever reason to the other people. It's not a negative thing. I highly recommend you get to know somebody before you jump into bed with them. I highly, highly recommend that you be friends before you be lovers. And that's my opinion. Okay. All right, guys, have a wonderful week. I hope that this reading makes sense to someone, that it helps someone in any way. Maybe it'll help you open your mouth and take your mask off, because that's really important in this reading. Time to just take the mask off and be honest with somebody, whoever it is. It's time to speak up and tell somebody exactly how you feel. Bring that. There's lots here about holding back is not a good thing. Holding back has left somebody without wish fulfillment, right? The minute they speak up, they've just manifested in wish fulfillment. So it changes everything to just tell someone how you feel, speak up and say the words and change the dynamic. It's going to change the whole cycle. The old cycle is going to leave, the new cycle comes in. It's going to be like It's a long time coming, and it's very solid, very. And I feel like this person is going to get in the boat with you and go with you, or you them, right? Good luck, guys. I hope that it makes sense. I'll talk to you guys soon. Don't forget to like the video. It helps the channel grow. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Don't forget your monthly is going to be somewhere over here on the left if you want to check in with your monthly and see how your month's going. And right above you is the witch. If you want to subscribe, just hover over the little witch and it'll walk you through subscribing. Click the bell so that you get notifications, but you have to also hit all or you don't get any. We upload every single day on this channel, so you'll get notifications every day if you allow the notifications. All right, guys, have a good one. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.